Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Komorebi. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, it's on itch.io. And yeah, I keep on having to tell myself, well, as far as I know, they don't have a Patreon. Though maybe they do. I mean, yeah. So anyways, on the last Let's Play, we are at the nightclub, getting a little bit drunk. Only just a little bit. And flirting with, Taylor, the rabbit guy. And then we went to the VIP section to meet Klace, a music person. We listened to his music earlier. And maybe the person that makes this game. Who knows? I am going to wait for the credits to actually see if they're voice acted by, Klace. Klace is voice acted by Klace. You think maybe? I don't know. We'll have to see. Anyways, Klace holds his deck of cards, but not the kind you'd expect. It's a card game made for a night of drinking, with peculiar questions. Oh, I love those things. Nothing held back. Talk about going off the deep end for a first impression.
Looks like this one's for Taylor. At least, I think it suits him the best.
Oh yeah, and Klace is moving in with us.
Yeah? What is it?
Let's see here. What's the pettiest thing you've ever done?
If I was going to answer this question, it would be to go to somebody's channel that I didn't like and downvote them.
Oh, easy. You mean today or...
I couldn't really think of anything else, really.
Stalling rule! Objection sustained. You can't answer a question with another question. That defeats the entire purpose of the game, Taylor. Why did we make you the judge again? Just be thankful you didn't make me the executioner, man. Either way, stalling rule dictates that we get to ask another question. And not only that, but it doesn't have to be from a card. We can make it up.
So, like, he gets 2 questions or you get a new question.
Oh, and if I refuse to answer? Shot. Oh, what a terrible punishment. Not like I've been doing that all day anyway. Can I just take 2 shots and avoid this altogether?
I wonder what his tolerance is.
No.
Seems to be doing a bit better. And I love that smile.
Objection sustained. Let's take it from the top. What's the pettiest thing you've ever done?
Taylor places his head in his hands and sighs.
You're all really out here trying to ruin me. Just promise you won't repeat this. It's embarrassing.
Remember, sworn to secrecy.
All right. Well, I was dating this guy. He was cool, I guess. We'd hang out and watch TV shows all day. It got to the point where I enjoyed the TV shows more than him. And you know my motto, don't spend money if you don't have to. I ended up dating him for a year before actually calling it off. Gave me time to watch what I wanted. No subscriptions.
So, when you finished watching the show, you just broke up? Young exchanged glances, a little shocked.
That's foul, man.
Hey now, we all do stupid things when we're young.
Young? This was just last month. But come on, you saw the new season of Insomnia Cafe. Don't tell me you wouldn't do the same. It was so good.
I'm thinking of a friend of mine that did something like that, maybe? I don't know. Oh, that's somewhere in the vaults.
A man-child. We're in the company of a literal man-child. Like your answers would be any better. I have dirt on all of you. Keep that in mind.
Oh, you've made a big mistake now. Trash talking when we get to ask whatever we want.
In that case, I'm gonna go with Delta. I know you wouldn't put me on the spot too bad. And my liver hurts, so I'd prefer a question I can answer.
Does that thing hurt when you're drinking? Whenever I've ever had any sort of problem, it would be like the day after.
Can he do that?
Yeah, reversal rule. He either elects someone or we spin a bottle. Gives him a chance to minimize his embarrassment. Delta?
Don't minimize anything. Throw him under the bus just like he does to us. We'll finally give him a taste of his own snarky medicine.
Oh, I want to be cruel. Everybody looks at me. I guess I have to decide what we ask Taylor. A bunch of questions flood the forefront of my mind, and I focus. Thankfully, I've been gathering my thoughts, and I'm ready for this. Let's see. What are the last 10 pages? Ooh, 10 pages in your browser history. That could be juicy or not juicy. Who do you currently have a crush on? Could be main character. What's your biggest regret? I don't know. I feel that's a bit too personal and stuff. Who is the most attractive person here? Have you ever cheated on a significant other? Oh, I'd kind of like to do something where you could save and then go back and re-ask things. Oh, but I think. Because I don't know. What would that be? If I was on Twitch, I could do a poll. I think. Can you do that? I don't know. What do I currently have a crush on? I remember a friend did to me like, rates everybody here from most attracted to you to least attractive to you. It was like, you son of a bitch. Luckily, I do not like beards. But I should remember this.
No.
Oh, I held down the button and then it just, you know, because here's the thing. Let me hold down the button right now. Unfortunately, this game doesn't let you roll back.
Yeah. Oh, stop.
Though I might want to ask.
Just be shut. Oh. You're all.
Remember,
That. A man.
can he?
Yeah.
Sorry for thinking too long.
No, absolutely not. At least let a man die with some dignity.
Can I have this as a thumbnail? I'm just gonna click print screen so I can deal with that. He shakes his head and takes a shot that rests in front of him. They're lined up like ammo, bullets we'd endure for hiding the truth. I had a feeling that would fluster him. I could do the same to anybody, almost anybody. Though, I wonder if this would just be regular liquor or if we would go really hard and put it as Everclear. Did some of that at one point. It burnt like mother.
Look at that, you stumped him. Honestly, I don't know what I like more. Watching him take shots or watching him get all flustered.
I'd have to look. Like, what would be the last 10 pages of my browser history? Like, it's either A, well, I think it would be either YouTube videos or, like, the other, like, kind of streaming thing I watch. B, what would it be? Maybe something about video games, manga, or some really, saucy porn.
From where I stand, they're both pretty entertaining. But I imagine you'd like to learn more about us, right? Let's try to minimize the shots from here on out.
Aw. We all exchanged glances, unsure of what happens next. The double question really threw a wrench into the momentum. Before continuing, Klace coughs to get all of our attention.
I went last, so that means Delta's next. But no more freedom. Gotta stick to what's in your hand. And Taylor isn't allowed to be questioned until after his next turn.
Till after his next turn? I nodded and looked down the cards in my hand. It does seem like each one would fit a specific person. Klace targeted Taylor, so I'll try the same with my next move. Let's see. Klace, what fact about yourself do you hide from others? Isaac, if your life was a sitcom, who would get the most laughs? Dante, describe the most attractive part of everyone present. Ooh. I mean, since Klace is new to the group, I might poke him.
Ooh, Interesting. These questions are actually pretty good.
I was hoping for something a little harder, actually.
Wait, what exactly can you hide from other people? You're a pop star. The press is on your every move.
Well, there are a couple places they can't follow me. Mainly into business meetings or the bedroom.
Ooh, woo.
The bedroom, huh?
Taylor, no. We're gonna focus on the business part. Most people don't know this, but I'm pretty difficult to work with.
That's just another way of saying stubborn, right?
A sugar-coated way, yeah. I mean, I usually know what I want to do with my music, so that means fighting off the label. They want their claws in everything.
So, like, you want your thing to be one way, but then they want to, like, genre it another way or something?
So you fight to keep your artistic integrity.
Among other things, yeah. I fought for 6 months to get this vacation.
Ooh. Dude.
Whew, that's wild. Wait, there's nothing stubborn about sticking to your values. When my publisher suggests something I don't like, I just say no.
And they don't get mad at you?
Nope.
Dante looks a little concerned for a moment.
Why, does your label...
Klace looks embarrassed and rubs the back of his head.
I think I'm just too sensitive sometimes. At least that's what they say.
Klace. Do you need a hug, buddy?
I see.
Promise not to vomit on you. A small silence ensues before Klace continues the game.
Looks like Taylor is next. That means your immunity is worn off, too.
Oh, sweet. It's time to get my revenge.
Bring it on, dude. I'm sure I'll never recover.
Taylor inspects his cards and then whines audibly.
Not fair. All of these are so wholesome. Can I just swap cards with somebody else? No. It won't kill you to be wholesome for once. It really might.
Hey, make your move before I call the stalling rule.
Fine. Let's see here. Tell us about an embarrassing fact or experience. At least this one has potential to be juicy.
I wouldn't be able to pull these out of my hat, because, like, let me think of my own. Embarrassing fact or experience. What would I find embarrassing about myself? Maybe that my first girlfriend was an internet girlfriend for the longest time.
That one seems like revenge to me, man. Klace, no need to answer if you don't want to.
Oh, I guess that wouldn't be so much embarrassing.
Oh, it's fine. I just don't know my answer yet. I'm no stranger to scandals, so this casts a pretty wide net.
Go ahead. Take your time.
Oh, can I just tap out for a sec? Okay, that doesn't do anything weird while I do this. Huh, it didn't seem to... Oh, yeah, it did seem to reset a bit. I'm just trying to think of, what would be an embarrassing thing for me, you know?
But not too much. Remember, the rules apply to you too.
I guess maybe that I was quite a bit older till I finally swiped my V card.
Are you sure you don't want help with this one? I know you had some pictures and videos leaked.
23 to be exact.
Taylor!
Oh yeah, but I killed it in those. Not embarrassing at all.
Are we talking about sex?
You want me to start a timer?
Oh, no need. Just let me figure out how to word it.
Probably talking about sex. He strikes a thinking pose before starting to speak.
Well, I guess this one is just an embarrassing fact about myself. But I'm pretty sure I owe my entire career to a fluke.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Well, it goes a bit deeper than that. I had my first vision when I was about to turn 13. You know, just like we all did. No real difference.
I decide not to say anything. The odds of meeting someone without a vision are so low, I can't blame him. There's no real reason to assume that someone at the table of 5 didn't experience Komorebi.
But in my vision, I'm older, with a lot more experience. I had a lot of albums out and a lot of songs to pick from.
No way.
Yeah, totally. I got started by stealing songs from my future self. I mean, I guess it's not really stealing since I still wrote them.
Huh.
But I entered the school's talent show that year with an arsenal. I got scouted right away, and I've been working ever since.
Oh, they made you do all that since you were 13?
Well, they adjusted my courses to incorporate singing and dancing. I wasn't doing more work. The work was just tailored a bit better.
Interesting. I figured you went off to an idol academy or something.
I did, but that came a little later. And you're all milking 10 questions out of 1 here. Maybe you should be sticking to the rules you are enforcing.
Fair enough. It's just an interesting story.
But a bit embarrassing, so I just keep it to myself. If I told everybody, then the bad press would start flowing. I'd hate to feel like I have to defend myself all the time.
Fair enough.
Oh, didn't think of it like that.
He stops to think, like he's choosing his next words carefully.
If standing up for yourself was bad press, my reputation would be ruined. Don't let people walk all over you. Others will see the prints and follow suit.
Dante leans forward, a little shocked.
Taylor gave good advice? This really is a special day.
We all laugh as the game continues. I had my doubts at first, but Dante was actually right. This night is proving to be as special as it will be memorable. Wizard time, 16? Okay. I wonder what other what could pictures and videos that he killed in could be besides sex. Yeah, I don't know. Unless it's something just kind of embarrassing. Maybe a little bit too much tequila. I lay on one of the couches and stare up at the ceiling. Dante and Taylor do the same, while Klace and Isaac lie on the floor. It was basically unspoken, but we all decided to take a quick breather. I wouldn't feel like laying down on a couch, and especially on the floor of a club, though I guess this is the VIP section.
Hey, how'd you two meet anyway? This must have taken a lot of coordination.
Not really.
Yeah, we met on Taylor's stream. Nothing crazy. He mentioned he was taking a break from work, so I invited him over.
So you were talking to somebody on somebody else's stream, and then you just invited them over? Yeah, okay. Peculiar.
Seriously? I keep a pretty good eye on who's watching my stream. Even if they don't chat, I can still check out the user list. Can't say I ever noticed your name pop up there.
Oh, I don't use that name online. Or my legal name. The agency gave me a spare account so I could be anonymous. Isaac didn't even know who I really was until around a week ago.
Yeah, it's basically a burner account that influential people get. If he went around posting as himself, he'd never have peace of mind.
Hey.
The account basically vanishes if his identity is compromised.
Sounds like a spy novel.
Is that even fair? A license to do whatever you want online?
What? People can't just make accounts online and just pretend to be people they're not?
Well, I'm still subject to changes in my score, so it's not like I use it for evil or anything. It's just an extra layer of security.
I think that's pretty cool. Good to know they care about your safety.
Nope, just checking a text.
Yeah,
Nothing important.
Totally. They pitched it as a digital security guard. It keeps people at arm's length, but it's not always good. Because then I have to deceive people like Isaac. I was worried he'd hate me when I told him the truth. Any way you look at it, I lied to him for ages.
But it's not like you wanted to. He didn't have any ulterior motives either.
True, but I still feel a little guilty. So buying out the bar was more like a peace offering. I'd like to get things off to a good start. No secrets between friends.
No place for those here.
Yeah, not if we plan to be friends forever.
Forever?
Until death, in Isaac's words. We were getting a bit sappy earlier.
Death? Sappy?
Yeah, we're a quirky bunch.
And I don't plan on dying anytime soon. So I hope you're good with being friends for a long while.
Yeah, of course.
Klace laughs, but I can tell that he's a little weirded out. Death.
You know, I don't feel like I'm an outsider anymore. that card game really helped me get to know all of you. Before you came upstairs, I was worried you'd hate me.
Nah, Isaac is a pretty good judge of character. When he vouched for you, I knew we were in for a good time. He was just being shady about everything until the last minute.
Yeah, I'll take responsibility for that one. I hope you can understand why we needed some privacy.
Looks aside, like he's a little shy about what he'd say next.
I'd also like to request that you offer me more during my stay.
Like what?
Of course. So, just to get things straight, you're on a small hiatus from your music career.
Oh, privacy?
Yeah, just wrapped up my tour, so it seemed fitting. And I don't need to start a new album for a while yet. Combine both of those facts, and boom, freedom.
We're gonna make the most of it, too. Don't want you looking back on this with any regrets.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks, Isaac. For everything.
While we talk, I get off the couch and slowly walk away, then slam face first into the floor. I drank a bit too much. I let them know I'm just taking a quick breather. It's been a wild night. As I continue walk, I can hear the laughs slowly dissipate, replaced by music. I look off the railing and down on the first floor. Everyone seems to be having the time of their life tonight. Makes me wonder if any of them knew what was going on up here. Just casual drinking. Chaos would probably ensue if they knew Klace was mere feet away. I don't know much about him, but I know that he could easily draw a crowd. That's probably the most important quality for someone in his line of work.
Experience heart-to-heart fragment. Klace 1.
Okay. Yeah, we got time. I stand in front of the railing, watching the activity on the dance floor. It's been too long since I arrived, but I'm starting to feel a sense of home. Wait, it's been too long or hasn't been too long? Bother. Too bad I can't roll back. There's just something about this place and these people. I feel at ease. I'm even able to establish a rapport with people I've never met. It's like the weight of that hindered me back at home was completely eliminated. This could be a honeymoon period, of course, but I'm going to enjoy every second. Klace approaches me, startling me out of my reverie.
Hey, how are you holding up? This is the first time I've seen you away from the rest of the group. We're all having a blast, you know. I hope you feel the same way.
How do I put this? I want to flirt with him, but I don't want to be like that guy that's like, hey, you Mr. Popular for gonna get all horny right off the bat. Well, let's read the things. Of course, just need to breathe it before I continued. I was just waiting for someone to come and ask me or dance. I feel like that could also be a flirty thing. But do I want to flirt? I would like to see how they take a flirt, though. I mean, if this was me in this situation, I would do this, be like, hey, I just needed a little bit of a breather. This would be jokey, but I feel like that would just be putting on too much, but let's just see how they take a flirt.
What? Are you flirting with me? That's never really been one of my strong suits, Delta. But I do think you're cool. That's why I decided to come check on you.
Yeah? He gives me a soft smile for taking another sip of his drink. I thank him for coming over to check on me, and I expect him to leave. Much to my surprise, however, he stays beside me, enjoying my company. We watch the dance floor together, and I'm a little flattered. Someone of his status choosing to spend time with me? As that thought consumes my mind, I can't help but ask him.
Status? And what status do you mean exactly? People say that all the time, but they have no idea what this industry is like. I can guarantee that you'd outrank me tenfold if we compared our scores.
Like the system scores?
People like me Artists, I mean, are known for having awful scores. Art has always been about challenging the status quo, at least to me. The system hates that, and every new song is a nosedive for my score.
Well, as far as I know scores and everything, I don't know what score dictates. It's just you want a higher score and you don't want a lower score. I tell him that I'm not talking about the system. I'm talking about his fame and fortune as a poppy fur. However, I'm a bit surprised that his score is low.
Oh, jeez. Now I'm embarrassed for going off on a tangent. Whenever somebody mentions status, I always think about the system. We're just numbers in a computer. Fame and fortune will always come second to that.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Also, I feel like going like you're of a higher status, kind of puts stuff. Saying like, hey, you're on a higher status kind of thing is maybe, well, not a good thing to put out for somebody you just met, you know? It does kind of like isolate them, I think. Takes another sip of his drink.
It goes against my values to treat one group of people better than another, too. So this status that you're talking about, it's from the outside looking in. When I watch you and your friends, I'm actually pretty jealous.
He's envious of us. I ask him to elaborate.
At this point, I think the alcohol is elaborating, not me. But everybody dancing down there, I bet they wish they could be up here. They'd probably even abandon their friends and family for a life of luxury. And by the time they regret it, it'd already be too late. Once you get into a world like this, there's no getting out. You're just there, watching them, and wanting to go back.
Yeah, I would have to. Well, when you're at that level, it'd be hard to just, be a person.
You know, I could tell that you and your friends were worried. It was clear. You didn't really know if you'd fit in with me or not, but honestly, I was terrified that I wouldn't fit in with you.
He scoffs.
I said I wanted to have a good time, and now I'm bringing you down. Let's make a deal, alright? Drop the whole status thing between us. That's not something I can ask of them, but I know I can ask it of you.
Why speak me specifically, anyways? He motions downward to the dance floor, and I understand what he means. Especially now that people are starting to recognize his face. Because, why is it that he can expect it of me, but not of his other friends? Or is he meaning... Damn, I wish I could scroll back. He's meaning of the people down there. They look up from the dance floor, taking pictures of us.
Just like they want to be up here, I want to be down there. That velvet rope keeps me in just as much as it keeps them out. For my safety, they always say. Like I can't take care of myself. But I hope that you and your friends can change that. I don't have to be up here alone anymore. I can be with all of you. Hold on. Let me get this over with. It's rude to keep an audience hanging.
He leans over the railing a little bit, blowing a kiss to the crowd. With a smile and a little pose for photos, it seems like his work is done. They cheer, but it's peculiar, like his personality changed just for the crowd. Oh yeah, putting a mask on, or was it being turned on,
Well then, let's get away from all those prying eyes. If I'm not mistaken, you owe me a few facts about yourself.
Fair enough. Is this the personality quiz? I nod and follow him back to the core area of the VIP deck. We sit down and face each other, and he leans back stretching. Dante, Taylor, and Isaac are still hanging out. Their distance provides us with privacy. There's this empty glass on the table between us, and then stares at me. I can tell he's trying to get a read on me. Like, he can tell just from the sight. With a quick shrug, I rest back in my chair and wait for him to speak.
There's something different about you. Maybe it's because we're both fish out of water here. Lost and clueless, but Lost and clueless together, right?
Yeah, though I'm also thinking of this thing where he's gonna do the personality quiz from like the first game, but he's also gonna be like, so are you a boy or a girl? Because I'm having to assume in this game you're a dude, but still we haven't actually put that in yet. Because in the 2 previous games you could be a guy or a girl, you know? And since the main character isn't voice acted or have a picture shown, then I would have to assume it could be either or. Another smile I give him one in return. Bonding over a shared struggle makes sense to me. It's not easy moving to a place you know almost nothing about.
So, why did you move exactly? I know your friends are here, and Isaac offered you a room, but yeah. Running away from something? Looking for something new?
I tell them it's a mix of both, honestly. At home, I felt held back. I needed a big change, and more freedom. I also don't know what I want in life, so I guess it's an excuse to find myself.
Find yourself? I've been there, and it's not really what you'd think. Sometimes, finding yourself just means realizing how lost you really are. In the face of something like that, blissful ignorance almost seems preferable.
It might be the alcohol, but that sounded rather profound. Klace immediately leans forward, giggling at what he said.
I am so putting that in my next song. Look, we just met and you're already inspiring me. Let's have another drink, alright? I like where this is going.
Well, you should write it down before you forget. If I know anything about alcohol in myself, there's definitely a point where, even though I can function pretty well, the recording button in my brain is not on. Or is not pushed. He quickly scurries back to the bar and prepares 2 glasses of wine. Carefully walking back, he tries his best not to spill anything. Sitting down with a smile, he places the drinks on the table.
Thanks for opening up to me, by the way. It's enough to know your reasoning. I shouldn't pry for specifics. If I keep making you talk about your past, you'll never move on from it.
I mean, a little bit talking about the past is fine.
So, let's have a drink to the future, alright? And not the Komorebi, but the future we make for ourselves. No need to base our lives on all of that metaphysical nonsense.
I raise my glass, and we drink in sync with one another. However, when you put the glasses down, I have to come clean. This is when I let him know that I've never experienced Komorebi.
Oh, really? Well, even better. From what I've seen, people like you live happier lives. I've never understood all that counselor nonsense.
I mean, as far as I heard from the counselor, from what other people say, people that don't experience it get all suicidal and stuff. I totally agree, and thank him over his point of view. If anything, it seems like the remnants of a dead system. People our age have long since come to terms with Komorebi. While we're on the subject, I had to ask him. What did he see in his vision? Did he see his fame and fortune? I mean, I think he said that. I know he had songs in his head, but what else did he glean? He immediately looks taken aback, and his ears perk up. He looks worried and blushes softly as he adjusts his scarf. Such a mixed reaction. I can't tell if I did something bad or not.
That's a third date kind of conversation, you know? But I doubt this is the last time we'll be hanging out together. Just put that one on the back burner. At least for now. Please?
I do have to do this, because, like, does that mean this can count as a first date? I'm sorry if I'm dating all the guys. I mean, is there anything wrong with dating a bunch of cute guys? Especially if they get along together, you know?
Smooth. But actually, I'm not really allowed to date. They say a single guy gets more attention from the fans. I know they're really after money, but I can't exactly fight the label.
I mean, fair enough in that I guess that makes more attention, stuff like that. But, oh, honey. Wait, the industry controls his personal life? That doesn't sound good. Although it does explain why his social skills are rough around the edges. If this is really his first group of friends, then I'm glad to be a part of it.
Although,
He smirks.
I keep forgetting that I'm not bound by their rules during this hiatus. Like, I know I am, but it hasn't really registered in my head yet. They gave me this little break in order to seal a deal in the making.
A deal?
Yeah. After this break, I owe them 5 albums over 10 years. My last contract ran its course, so I actually had ground to negotiate. I'm giving them so much of my life. I guess I just wanted some of it back in return.
I was like, oh, 5 albums, that is much. Like, no, albums, not songs. It's like, that does seem like quite a bit of stuff. No, 10 years, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a music person, so, but that does seem like, as far as they seem to be putting on, that seems to be a steep price still. There's something about all this and about all of this that seems so depressing. He's able to say it with a smile. However, like it's normal to him.
But I know that during this break, I'll make bonds that last a lifetime. The next 10 years will be nothing if I have all of you by my side. I was worried, but now I have some much needed backup.
What are you gonna do after those 10 years as well? Also, don't burn yourself out, dude. We will smile at each other, and he blushes once more. I can't put my finger on it, but that seems like the perfect end for a talk. Also, I do feel kind of bad that I'm being all flirty with all the people. I don't know. I feel like one flirt, that's fine. Go in like, hey, does this count as the first date? Okay, but I don't know. I'm not actually like that in real life. Truth be told, when it comes to relationships, I tend to, I don't know, be non-receptive. Well, the catching of people's flirts and flirting back in the non-receptive way. I don't know, I guess it just, at some point, it just, you know, just stopped being a thing in my life. Both standing up at the same time, it's almost like that feeling was mutual. Seems like we're both in sync. Like he said before, fish out of water. Holding out his glass, he simply repeats the earlier saying.
Remember, lost and clueless.
But lost and clueless together. As I say that, I tap my glass to his. With a quick smile, he returns to the rest of the group. Everyone seems to be getting along, so as I head back to the group, and I think there was a little thing right there which might mean that that's going to be the end of this Let's Play, especially since we seem to be quite a bit out of time. So anyways, end of this one. So comment, guys, I like comments, tell me what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and would like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the videos that have grown. Please remember to spay your animals, have control the population. And until next time, let's play me, GamerWolfSix of Komorebi. Only food and place games on itch.io. So thanks and see ya.